everyone. We'll get to our Saturday college football slate in just a second, but first, we're going to hand out some helmet stickers to this week's team. Stickers. Carmen, you're up first. Who are we giving yours to?
The Neshoba Central Rockets. They had a big win yesterday over Callaway, securing their playoff spot, so it's only fitting they get a helmet sticker. And Thursday night high school football, can't beat it. Congratulations to you guys, and we're excited to see you in the playoffs.
Yes, indeed. We'll see them next week. They're going to host that first-round matchup. My helmet sticker is going to Kemper County. You know, they just keep winning. They just keep winning. They just keep handling business. They're on a collision course with Noxubee County again in that semifinal round ahead of the state championship. They just need to keep handling business. We'll see if they can get them this time, but my helmet sticker goes to Kemper County for their win tonight.
Very nice.
Football Friday, or football action on Saturday. All of these games kicking off at 2 o'clock p.m. JUCO playoffs. East Central Warriors in year 2 under head coach Jonathan Webster are in the MAC playoffs. They're hosting Holmes at 2 p.m. out in Decatur. West Alabama on the road playing Shorter tomorrow. Golden Eagles hosting Marshall in Hattiesburg on ESPN Plus on WTOK-2. Jackson State, one of the best teams in SWAC, hosting Mississippi Valley, and Alcorn hosting Texas Southern for some SEC action for tomorrow at 11 a.m. on WTOK. Florida, Billy Napier and the Gators are traveling to Austin to take on Steve Sarkisian and the Texas Longhorns at 2:30 p.m. It's the Rebels hosting the Georgia Bulldogs at 6 p.m. on ESPN. Mississippi State travels to Knoxville to take on the Tennessee Vols. And in primetime on WTOK, Alabama Crimson Tide heading to LSU in what could be and what probably will be a playoff elimination matchup. All right, Carmen, let's start with that 2:30 game. Georgia, Ole Miss.
Yes.
What do you think happens?
All right. This is a tough situation. Georgia's coming in as 2.5-point favorites. Ole Miss, you know, they've kind of gotten on a roll. They absolutely destroyed Arkansas, crushed them. Their spirits are going to be really high. Georgia's coming off of a somewhat kind of sorry win over Florida. I'd like to say Georgia turns it around here and comes into Oxford and handles business. But I'm also just not super confident.
No, I don't think
I think it's going to be a really close game. I think it kind of ends up in a shootout. You have Jackson Dart, who throws for 1 million yards a game when he's on. Him and Jordan Watkins, kind of the dynamic duo. So if they're having some chemistry tomorrow, I think Georgia could be in danger for that. But
no Trey Harris tomorrow.
If Carson Beck, Trey Harris. If Carson Beck could stop throwing picks, I think Georgia's in a position to win this game. Not by a lot. I think this one's going to come down to probably a field goal.
So here's what where my matchup to watch is. I think it's going to be a big matchup between Georgia's defensive line and Ole Miss's offensive line. Ole Miss's offensive line has really struggled with some of that upper echelon talent. They got waxed by Kentucky in Oxford earlier this year. It'll be interesting to see. Oklahoma even gave them trouble in Oxford getting pressure. They didn't allow a sack, but Jackson Dart was under pressure a couple weeks ago when Ole Miss came to Oxford. Ole Miss's offensive line, a lot of questions. We'll see what that defensive line can do, but I think Georgia does win, and I do think they cover the spread. Lane Kiffin, I think I need to see him win that big one before I pick them to win that big one. Let's go to the night game.
Real quick, I will say a scary thing about Ole Miss is they're, like Jackson Dart said, backs against the wall. They have nothing else to lose, so they're throwing it all on the field. That's scary.
Yeah, it is. All right, let's go to that night game in Baton Rouge. That's the big one.
I'm excited.
Got a live tiger on the field tomorrow in Baton Rouge.
I'm waiting for the meme to come back. Bro's not built for this.
So it's gonna be very interesting to see. It's supposed to get sloppy. We'll see what they can do.
Bama's coming off a bye. I think Milroe, if he's gets the run game going, he could be dangerous for
LSU has had problems stopping mobile quarterbacks. They've absolutely had problems stopping mobile quarterbacks.
Be a problem for them.
He can hurt you both ways, and I think Milroe's going to have a big day tomorrow. LSU 17-0 in their last 17 night games in Baton Rouge.
You don't want to play at night in Baton Rouge.
No, you don't. So we'll see if they can keep that trend up. Mississippi State traveling to Knoxville.
Upset watch.
Upset? I agree.
The upset watch I like is Florida, Texas. On the low.
Okay.
On the low.
I'll go with you on Mississippi State. I think Mississippi State will keep it close, and they
got a taste of a win.
Yeah.
They want it bad.
Maybe some momentum.
Yeah.
Maybe some momentum. So it's going to be a busy week. Carmen's going to be out in Decatur. I'll be in Oxford. We'll have all your coverage from all the college football tomorrow, so be sure to tune in for that. You know, we've got little Lucas joining us here.
He made it to the set. The past couple
High
weeks,
five.
he's juked
There
us
you
out.
go.
I don't know if you guys ever know that.
But we're going to have you covered and keep an eye out for our preview of the next round of playoffs and everything like that. But thank you for everyone for watching. A big thank you to Hardee's for feeding all of our football crew. As always, thank you to you at home for watching. We'll see you next week. Stay tuned for
Say Football Friday!